Let's start with Bobby. What did you see from him, and what prompted you to pull him when you did?
I just thought that, he wasn't sharp for me. I thought he was getting behind. Those guys saw a lot of pitches. And, where we're at tonight, being down 3-0 in the first inning, and then you look at that second inning and me recalling the at-bat that Pham had on him, doesn't punch, and then the guy behind him, Walker, really squared the ball up that first at-bat. So it's just one of those, I just felt, at that point in time, we couldn't afford to go down 4-0. And, I wanted to give our team a chance to extend the game, and felt that we could prevent runs, for the duration of the game.
Jim?
Skipper, are you more frustrated or angry? Frustrated that you showed signs of trying to get back into the thing, but angry because of what happened at the end?
I wouldn't say angry. I thought all night long we had pitches to hit, and we just, couldn't do much with them. Once we got to their pen, we had an opportunity. We cashed in on one run, and could have had a chance for a big inning. Couldn't get the hit or the situational at bat. There's certainly fight. There always has been, but it comes down to results too.
Jack?
Dave, you guys obviously had a lot of opportunities in the latter innings. How did you feel about the quality of at-bats when guys were on base, and did the pressure start to mount once you missed one opportunity and then another in some of those innings?
I didn't love the pitch selection. There were some balls out of the zone, and there were some borderline balls or pitches that we offered at that we didn't give ourselves a chance to get into counts, and so I saw some expansion, some pitches that were pitchers' pitches that we offered at. It's just that's just what I saw, and we had opportunities, but when you get opportunities, you gotta cash it.
Can you pinpoint why Mookie and Freddie have gotten off to a slow start as they have this series, and sort of how they're attacking them, what they can do to be more productive?
I think Freddie's taking good swings. He barreled 2 balls last night. Mookie, I think, is just one of those. I think he's expanding a little bit. He's really good at controlling the strike zone and hitting his pitches, but I think the first couple games it seems more that he's being aggressive on pitchers' pitches, and I wouldn't say chasing, but not really hitting swinging at the pitches that he can slug, and obviously everything's more magnified. It's 2 games, but our backs are against the wall, so we got to make some type of adjustments, and we have no more margin.
How daunting does it to a whole field? Obviously, you're facing elimination, but also only need 3 wins. Kind of where do things just feel right now?
I think it's just a lot of our guys some of our guys have been in this spot before as far as facing elimination, and I think it just we just got to pitch better and at times and take better bats, and I think that we have the guys that can do it, and we just got to take better team at bats and win the next game, win game 3, and so if we win game 3, then we'll pick up the pieces and go from there. But we've won 3 games in a row. We're very familiar with this ball club. They're playing good baseball, and we got to find a way to flip the script.
Dave, for all the talk of openers and bulk guys and matchups and all, the kind of performances like they've gotten from Kelly and Gallen, is that what every team wants to see? Like your best start is always a good starting pitcher?
I think so. Yeah. If you have the guys that can go out there, and certainly with them, it's a lot easier to manage starters when you have a lead. So that certainly changes kind of the calculus and how you manage the starter, the pen. So I don't think there's a manager out there that wouldn't want a guy that you can hand the ball to and go 7 innings with.
And just quickly, your thoughts on your bullpen tonight and where that sets you up for the next game?
The bullpen was fantastic. Those guys gave us a chance to stay in the ball game and to win the baseball game. I can't say enough about what they did. I think they're in a good spot. We have the off day. The series sets up well in the sense of off days, so they'll all be available for Game 3. And obviously Lance is going to start that game, and you've got a fresh Lynn, you've got a fresh Pepio, and then Michael Grove will have a couple days off, and the lefties a couple days off, and all those other guys. I think they'll be ready to go, an inning if we need it.
Alvin.
Hey Dave, I know it never really comes down to, or hardly ever comes down to two guys, but just given the way that this team is built, how difficult do you think it's going to be for you guys to do well in these playoffs, advance in this round, if Mookie and Freddie don't really get going for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're our two best players, so I think that they know that. So it's pretty much, we all know that, and the last thing I want to do though is be redundant in the sense of we need these guys. When you start getting into that kind of mindset, it's just in baseball and hitting in particular, it's just not helpful. So they understand their responsibilities, their role on this ball club, and for me, it's just go out there and be themselves and take good at bats, and that's all they can control.
Kyle and Kirsten.
Dave, Corbin Carroll reached base 4 out of 5 times tonight in the leadoff spot. Obviously, saw a lot of from this year as a rookie, but he's hitting .500 in his first postseason. Just what have been your impressions of Carroll and what makes him so difficult?
It's the speed component. It's the bat to ball. It's when he does put the ball on the ground, there's still a chance for an infield hit, and he controls his zone. Even Bobby today, that first at bat, he do a couple borderline pitches, and the moment clearly isn't getting too big for him, and he knows how to conduct at bats.
All right, thanks.
Kirsten.
Freddie, how's he?
Freddie's fine. I don't think he'll say anything otherwise. So it was a good one, but where it got him, but he'll be ready to go.